What we're doing, we're testing the ZWO EAF 5-volt focuser that I have after updating its firmware, and I have updated the ASIstudio as well. So I'm going to open up EAF, and you can see there's other things you can open under this program. I'm going to open up that, and you can see the current position is at 0, and I can tell it to move to a position. Now here's the issue. I thought with the updated firmware that we were able to move 600,000, but I don't think we can do that, but I'll try it again. And see, I can only go 6,000. I've hit in several zeros more and it just doesn't do that. So to get to a focus, you can enter in your amount that you want, but the maximum is 6,000. So I'm going to tell it to move to 6,000. And the focuser is moving out. The reason I'm doing this is because I was on the club's 8-inch Smith's Katzengrain, and I had a focal reducer on it, and I couldn't get focus. And I didn't know this little trick that you can do. So here I have gone to 6,000. That's all I can move to, and that's the current position. So if you want it to move more, edit this, give it 0, say OK, and then tell it to move again. Now you can type in any number you want to move it to, but the max is 6,000. Okay, it's reached 6,000 for the second attempt. And again, if you're not in focus and you want to go further, you just edit this. Again, change it to 0. And say OK. And then type in what you want to move to. We're going to move to another 6,000 just to see how far out it'll go. So it's got to 6,000. I don't know if that's the maximum I draw to, but we'll try it again. So let's edit this. Put it to 0. Say OK. And I'm going to put my finger on the draw tube to see if it moves anymore. I'm going to stop it because it didn't move. Alright, so say you want to go backward. So you edit this, and it's at, let's say it's at, well, let's leave it there. Say that's okay, and we want to move it to 0. So now the draw tube is going back in. So that's how you make it go in and out without having to loosen the coupler and manually focusing. That's how it's done. You can do it in an EAF or the ASIstudio using the EAF little icon there. I'm going to keep moving it back, and I'm going to edit the position. I'm going to say it's at 6,000. I'm going to say OK. Well, I'm going to say move to 0, so it's 6,001. doesn't matter. Here again, you can type in the position you want it to go to. I'm going to edit this. See, we're going to go, let's say we're at 6,000. And we want to say OK, we want to go to 0. So the focus tube is still moving inward. Alright, it's at 0. Alright, so that's how that one works in this program. Close it, close it, close it. Now we're going to open up Nina. Now I do have a camera attached. I'm going to tell it to, it should show up the camera. There it is right there. Do a search for it again. I don't know why it's coming up that way. Say OK. I may have to go in and edit that. I'm going to go ahead and let it cool. And let's go to the focuser. It's showing that focuser 1 and 2. I don't know why it has that, but so be it. It's the same focuser. All right. And here your settings, you can move things to it and so forth. So let's go to image, and your focuser controls are here. So here again, we're going to extend it as far out as we can get it to go. So I'm going to type in 6,000 and it lets me add more. Wow. So I'm going to add, let's see if it'll move that far. It's moving. Two, 3. So I have typed in 600,000. Alright, it's maxed out. It didn't go to 600,000, but the tube is as far out as it'll go. So in Nina, the firmware will go out to 600,000. I don't think it did that before. So we're going to tell it to go to 0. I'm stopping it because it's gone all the way down. Now let's say the focuser that needs to be, say it needs to be at 8,000. Oops, go back. 8, 1, 2, 3 zeros. Say move to that. So it has moved out 8,000, I guess, revolutions or steps and stopped where it's supposed to be. I'm going to move it another, say, 1,500. Well, I should have typed in more, and now it's going back in. Oops. All right. Says it's at position 1500, but it's going the wrong way. Well, maybe I think it has to do with these. Maybe that's what all right, we're going to move it out 8,000. And I'm going to hit that button. Now it's moving out. Now I think these buttons right down in here are for small increments and big increments. The one arrow is just by a small amount, and the big arrow is 5 times the amount, step size. So I'm going to hit this. And it moved out whatever your step size is. So I'm going to hit, say, tell it to move to 10,000. Hit move. And it's going out again. It's going out to 10,000 mark. It's not moving 10,000, but it went out to the 10,000 mark. Let's see if we can get it to move in. Let's see. So it moved in whatever my set point. Let's see if we get it to move. We got to set this target position less. That's what we got to do. So let's say it's to be at 600. And it is going inward. I hope I haven't confused anybody on this, but I did have issues at the club's telescope, not knowing that you can move it to a point and change the count and change it again. So I hope this is educational for some. If you have any problems, then I hope this helps it. Y'all have clear skies.